Hey guys, Jimbo here. I have a bunch of packages showing up, and this one came today. Today's Thursday. I'm not sure exactly what this is, so I'm gonna try to open it up real quick. I mean, you'll know what it is before I do because you'll be reading the title of the video. Taped up pretty good here from not a company, it's from a person, so you have a good idea of what it might be. Oh yes. Okay. So, let's talk a little bit about karma. Karma is something I believe in, and I think that if you do good and think good thoughts, good things will happen to you. And when you do shitty things and, I don't know, don't, go out of your way to try to do something nice for other people, nothing great will happen to you. Maybe nothing bad will happen to you, but great things aren't going to just happen to you for no reason. And, I've been trying to put some, money in the karma bank, so to speak, and I just won another awesome knife off of knife raffle. I'd been wanting this knife for a while. I used to own a regular 940. If you can't see what it is yet, we got a classic Benchmade 940, but the -1 blue class in carbon fiber with not a anodized backspacer, not a purple one that's like, completely solid, but this one is open back construction, has blue standoff pins, and let's check it out here. Now, wow, first of all, the first thing I'm noticing here is that the carbon fiber has some really nice texture to it. My carbon fiber PM2 doesn't. It's very like slick and smooth. Let's just wow, okay, that's a very snappy, responsive axis. I mean, yeah, thumbs to deploy. There's nothing. There's zero wiggle in here at all. Let's check the edge. It feels fucking sharp. Got out a piece of paper here. That's not the paper I want to cut. I keep doing this. I keep showing up to the table here without paper, guys. Oh my goodness. What am I thinking? Here we go. And a piece of notebook paper. I'm not doing this justice here. Let me get a flat edge. Let's see what we got here. So, not razor sharp, but sharper than your average knife. It was slightly used. So let's talk about knife raffle, right? Because I've mentioned this a couple times on my channel here. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's like kind of like any gambling. I really was not into gambling. I'm not very into gambling, but the first raffle I ever entered was for a Todd Begg Kwaiken in the black and gold, if you know that, by Riet Knives, and I won it. So I threw down like $25 and I won a $500 knife, and then I ended up selling it. So then I had $500 that I could mess around with, and I entered a few more raffles, and I ended up winning another knife that was worth about $500, and then another knife that was worth about $500. I kept one of them. One of them was my Sabenza, my Carta Tonto, that you've seen in this series as well. But the other was the Ferrum Forge Gavco Mako, which made a couple appearances but has been sold to a Redditor who also participates in knife swaps and stuff. one's a little dirty. Anyway, he messaged me right after saying, hey, if you want to sell that, do it. So, I have a little money that I've made, and I don't mind trying my luck again. And sometimes luck strikes. So, very happy to have a Benchmade 940 back in my hands. I'm going to EDC this today, no doubt about it. What have I been carrying? This will probably still stay in my pocket. The case, Seahorse Whittler. I don't know why. Something about it. So this will stay in my pocket today. But the 940 will be replacing the Benchmade Grizzly Creek, which is my prototype version. I don't know if that's coming out on the camera. I really like this knife a lot. It's got a... This also has a super... And the weight of that blade really helps it close. It has this very nice hook back here, which I was actually using yesterday to cut some straps off of a really cheap holster that I bought for a Glock. I'm just trying to modify it, and this is just a kind of really super safe way to cut those kind of things. But yeah, the jimping on this knife, jimping on all Benchmades really is some of the best, rounded off, most comfortable, most useful stuff around. A lot of people complain about the area in which, or the aggressiveness of jimping or whatever, but Benchmade, every knife I've gotten in my hands just always seem to do it. So the heat treating of their S30V I've read is not the best, and honestly, here again, I had this professionally sharpened, and I don't know if this is coming out, but since then I think a little chip has let's see if I can get that to focus here. Let's see here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a tiny, tiny, tiny chip right in the tip of it. And I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna, bust out the Edge Pro finally. Coming up here, sharpen up some of my cheaper knives, and then try to put a super deadly, wicked sharp, but not Wicked Edge or whatever the fuck, because it's an Edge Pro, not Wicked Edge. Got it right here, cute and ready. So, I'm going to end this one here, guys. Thanks again. Remember to invest in the Karma Bank, because you really never know what will happen. Jimbo out.